Hello everyone and welcome back to another Let's Play session with me, your host, JD. Now today's Let's Play session, well actually this evening's, is our usual Humpday Hunt. So that chance for all of y'all to get more Revlo points in the Revlo contests. Well, it looks like we have Boone that's trying to play Snoopy. Today's special guest hunt animal for today is coyotes and Roosevelt elk. So I figured instead of doing birds, I would actually focus on Roosevelt elk, or attempt to get a few more elk. So, as you'll probably note, I actually happen to have an elk bugle collar. And I'm also sporting out the 30-06 Nuzzler Partition rifle. So, and this one's actually a little bit different, so it's one of the standard classics. So I haven't really used it a whole lot, so as you'll probably hear, yeah, I just heard a buck, so. So give me a minute here, I'll get a contest started once I claim this buck for y'all, and I'll actually use this rifle. So it has a wonderful sound quality to it, so I'll admit they did a very nice job piecing this one together. So, and that's a worthwhile first-time kill with this rifle, so. Now, I did end up getting this rifle back when it was technically on sale, so there was an entire weekend session for a big sale going on previous weekend, so those of you that actually got lucky in getting some goods, congratulations. Those of you that weren't so lucky, my sincerest apologies. But I do try to keep folks updated on my Discord about any sales I happen to suddenly glimmer glance upon. Then there's also going to be the upcoming The Hunter Call the Wild, which is going to be a little bit more intuitive hunting experience. Basically requires those of us that happen to have Hunter Classic a chance to actually earn more goodies or when the game happens to be released, so we'll all end up having a few exclusive little goodies for start. Granted, as most of you happen to know me, I'm more of a bow hunter, so I'm a little bit upset, but not entirely distraught over the fact that it's primarily going to be a rifle that a couple of the items. I'll have to actually pull up the actual information one more time to actually give y'all exact details, but it is on the Discord nonetheless, so if by chance one of my mods do happen to get in here soon enough, I could probably ask one of them to see if they can pull the information and drag and drop that, but it was actually in an article posted by the developers a while back. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the contest as well, so those of you that are just now getting in, feel free to go ahead and place your bets for tonight's kill count being an odd or an even number. It's not that difficult, so basically, now I have a tendency for killing things in even numbers, but especially when we throw in a loud weapon into the mix, it's going to vary. So tonight is going to be a very unusual occurrence. Now, I will be ending the actual counter at 9 p.m. tonight, so those of you that are watching this live, not on YouTube, go ahead and place your bets for what you think it would be an odd or an even number for the number of harvests for tonight. And tonight's pool is going to be 5,000 points, so with that, it gives you a chance to join me live on stream for a game session, or you can spend the points to get Discord access to be able to have direct contact with me, also get to see what it is I'm talking about, and also get to meet a few other fellow streamers that I happen to actually chat with and support and auto-host for. But anyways, enough about that. Back into the fray of things. So we now have contest is now live. So those of you that do happen to be interested in earning a few more points to join me and Hijinks in Discord, go ahead and place your bets. Then that blacktail buck that we got earlier, yeah, that was actually a magnificent beast. A nice kill, especially a decent score for it. So, I mean, nothing compared to the 30-60. But it's still does its job. Now, if I recall correctly, the 30-60 did actually clear everything and everyone within a, it seemed like an entire mile. Oh, and there's a doe right there. She smelled me coming a mile away. I am a stinky one. But the good news is, today I made sure to bring plenty of ammunition, so we're set for a little bit of everything, especially if we come across turkey. But not looking forward to focus on turkey only. But plenty of ammo for the pistol, for the rifle, and for the bow, so made sure to bring Boone along with us for all the added fun. Well, because I spooked that one, I don't think I'm probably going to get the rest of them, possibly. Or maybe I will. But again, folks, this is why I love to hunt with bows, because then you can just keep luring them in. Hopefully enough whitetails will actually lure in a buck at least. Plus that was a beautiful broadside shot too, so... Boone's doing such a great job. He's a good dog. He's actually staying put for once. Instead of wandering off when I help him get far enough away. Hey, Lukester, welcome to the stream. Well, we do have a dose somewhere nearby. Let me call out to her, see if she's interested. Yeah. She's saying, oh yeah, take me. Take me. Actually, I wonder if I can spot her. Come to me. I want to make you into beef jerky. Or, well, technically, venison jerky. Jerky ain't half bad. I've had it once before. My brother-in-law actually made it, so... Wow. Okay. So I really am getting lucky with the whitetails. I have to say, I think I'm probably doing a much better job on doing takedowns now. Oh, there was another one. Oopsie. No, that was actually still a pretty decent shot, so... We're still going to continue trying to head down south, because we want to get ourselves an elk, so... Perhaps the next deer I come across, I'll probably actually use a loud weapon, just to kind of spook off anymore. And there we go. There's our first elk. Roosevelt. Now, since this is a female, I'm just going to use the bow, because I don't want the chance of spooking off a male. Women have a good tendency to spook off men. And vice versa. Alright, while we're waiting for her to come over the hill, I'm just gonna grab my medicine. Be right back. I don't want to deal turkey. I don't want to talk turkey. I don't want to kill turkey. I want to kill elk. Well, it's a good thing I brought Boone with me. I think I probably got her in the intestines, so... Oh, just the body. Okay. Oh, wow, I must have missed every single vital organ then. I should have shot her right in the pooper! We're just gonna keep chasing her down. This won't get... Nothing. Oh well. Oh, I guess I spooked a turkey. Well, we're going after Roosevelt anyways, so... Boone's still hot on the trail. Dog, you better not get lost. All that time and love and care into you. Now up to at least 15 hump day hunts of me showing you all the love and affection a hunting buddy could ever give you. A loyal dog. A wonderful dog. A handsome dog. I seriously hope that was mine that I was looking for. Because I was getting tired of chasing her down. Come on, say she took a sharp turn. No, she didn't. Darn it. Well, I probably spooked her more. Or maybe not. Hey, Rennie! Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's... I guess I really did get pretty gosh darn lucky. I seriously shot her in the rump. Oh, it's a good thing I got a more clean kill right through the lungs. Left hind leg, then liver and right lung. But thank you very much for the host there, Rennie. If you're looking to make more points, there's always the contest. Plus, I also tried to see if Jihadi would like to try and join us on on the in chat for tonight as well. I'd like to try and do something next week for Valentine's Day, so provided I am able to hear. I mean, that's when I'm getting my examination done with the surgeon for my that mass that was found in my left ear. Hello, welcome. And yes, the test worked. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. I'm your host, JD. She just gave her cat a bath last night, so... I think I just seriously spooked this. 5 Ways to Sunday. So, but she keeps on trying to send Steam messages, trying to greet everybody in stream, but as you all know, I do not have Steam overlay configured to be viewed during streams, so... No, I haven't heard how bad YouTube has gotten, but I still archive all my videos there. I'm still backing them up onto a local server, just for safety's sakes, but... Oh, congratulations on setting up a new account, although I do feel sorry for you that you had to go back through and level up and skill up to get all the achievements for spotting, tracking, and identifying markers and whatnot for all the animals. But Twitch also had a small issue as well. They're fishing for fun. There was actually a little bit of an issue that... oh, thank you very much. There was an issue with Twitch earlier today, so basically, apparently services went down before I was actually streaming Fallout 4 earlier today. So, but anyways, thank you very much, Fishing for Fun, for the follow. I do greatly appreciate that. While on top of the follow, please feel free to join in for today's contest for your chance to earn some more points, so that way you can either A, join us on Discord, or request a lock and learn session in the Hunter with me, or join me for the next multiplayer game that I happen to do on stream, or do what Rennie did, which was dictate my next game for live stream. So, but there's plenty to do with the Revlo points, so congratulations and thank you very much. Fishing for Fun, the unsubbing, I was slightly aware of that. PewDiePie kind of called that one out, mentioning that there's been some issues with the unsubscribing, so... But didn't realize there was an issue with the backcode for that as well. And Savager, I know it may not seem like much, but it's always the little things. Like, the small things always tally up. I mean, I like to try and call myself a penny pincher as best as I can, but let's be honest, I got too many expenses as it is, so always trying to find the best deal and discount. Apparently, I did some researching and also found out that that some of the meds I'm trying to get paid for right now, apparently I don't have to pay for one prescription next time through, so I'm kind of set there for my medication. So, and then I'm supposed to be getting a reimbursement for my most recent medical exam, so I'm happy about that. And I still have medical forms. I still need to try and get filed away to hopefully get some financial reimbursement. But other than that, I still gotta pay medical fees, and looking at it all, I'm always trying to find some way to keep every little progress I could possibly get. Yeah, there's a lot of things that if you end up playing for free is actually quite enjoyable. If you happen to find a good person that can actually host a server for you, you can usually find a pretty decent reserve playthrough. Some folks actually do not allow newcomer accounts onto reserves, whereas for me, I happen to have a different philosophy. So, but just for live streams, you just need to have earned enough Revelo points to join me on live streams. So, and basically that's the reason for the contest on the screen right now, because hey, that's enough points to get you in for a live stream during my actual hosting session. For a second there, I thought that was a deer. Well, actually, there's also, with the new recent stuff, as long as you tie in your Hunter account to Steam, you also get a bunch of free gear as well. Like camouflage, face paint, and some other essential goodies like camping gear and camping supplies. Yes, I have. Y'all joined just after I've killed about 4 animals, so. So that's the reason for the contest, so that way everyone gets a chance to place a bet to earn some more Reveler points aside from just the viewing. So even if you have to leave early and you don't get in for the bonus in-stream bonus points, you can get a few more. I already have a large assortment of rifles and blinds already. So, me, I'm more of a bow hunter anyways, so using rifles is usually down on the lowest point on my totem pole. So, I mean, I still use rifles, but I like to get in stock or close, and oh yeah. Like, for example, this turkey. Oh, shoot, I guess I hit the tree. Yeah, I did hit the tree. I already have a 243. I actually have at least 7 of them. Oh, what color would I recommend? Mostly, I would actually recommend a royal blue, unless you happen to be colorblind. Usually, a same color as orange would sometimes be a nice pop, but it's going to vary depending on which preserve you happen to most commonly hunt on. Now, for example, you see that I've kind of gone with more of a reddish hue for my bubbles. And I oftentimes have been switching between red and blue, so it varies. Oh, it's just a doe. Ah, there he is. Oh, there's 2 of them. But the more important thing is, if you keep playing as a free player, then the most you're going to be able to do as a hunter is hunt via using shotguns, because that's going to be your only versatility that you have for these free hunt sessions that happen to come up around the weekends. Now, Rennie, she happens to be a free hunter as well, and she's currently in chat with y'all. She's actually been in quite a few number of my hunt sessions, so she knows that as what I always try to do is I try to give the best recommendations for those that happen to go for what type of hunt sessions they like to go for. So, and if you enjoy doing your hunts on free, I would recommend, first chance you happen to get is go for a pump action shotgun. I know they're not exactly cheap, but it's the most versatile weapon you could possibly get in the game that is going to be about as free as you can possibly get. Let's see. I think I got a few hunts where I ended up getting. Let's see, how many was it? I think I lost track after 14 turkeys from a single tower. Come to think of it, I think that was actually on Thanksgiving Day too. I may have to go back and relook at that, but if memory serves me correctly, it was on Thanksgiving Day. I ended up doing some massive turkey hunting on this reserve. I actually had a. See, yeah, right up here. I was actually hunting up here at this tower the whole time, and yeah, I got at least 14 turkeys from that tower, all within an hour span of each of the kills. So Oh, boy, thank you, Luke. Ah, well, Savager, that is actually a pretty nice round number if you're going for points. As for me, I do enjoy trying to get some pretty decent points myself, but for the most part, I mean, as long as you got a pretty decent record kill, like for example, Rennie, she's actually gotten a oh, I forgot what they're called, but it was like a cross between a regular and an albino, but she did well for one of her hunts when she jumped in and joined, so. And let's see here. I'm actually just going to take a quick peek at the contest real quick, see who else placed their bets for a free chance to join me for a live stream or to actually get instant Revlo points to be able to redeem for Discord access. Looks like Rennie is the only contestant, so best luck to you, Rennie. Does Savager, but granted, that's actually the recommended hunting method is to set yourself up between all their burrows and then make as much noise or spook them for them to run back to the burrows and then just chain shoot as many of them as you can and then just wait long enough for them to lose interest, but usually that requires a lot of patience, which normally you can't get away with for a live stream, so. Well, anyways, to the new folks that do happen to be in chat, please don't miss out on this opportunity to actually win some more Revlo points, just for partaking in the contest and being a winner. So, more people that play, the higher the pool for you to earn. And if you bet the highest and you bet correctly, for your bet being A or B, you win a larger chunk of the pool on a 3-to-1 ratio odd. So, divvies out quite nice. Oh, I heard that elk come this way. And to join the contest, all you really need to do is just click on the link and then place your bet. So. And the link is being spammed repeatedly by Revlobot in chat for y'all. Oh yeah, I look all sneaky, sneaky. So, Rennie, how was your day today? I noticed that you're back a smidge early. I'm assuming the boss let you free. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that you're doing fantastic. I'm always happy to hear that. I'm hoping that at least last night you at least hopped onto Discord. Oh, you're supposed to get at least a foot? Huh. Well, if you don't mind, Rennie, could you start sending me some of that snow? I'd like to build a snowman around the mailbox. Make it look like a snow monster to eat all the mail. So you're sorry that you did. Okay. Well, anyways, fish for fun. What have you been doing today? Have you been having a delightful day as well? That's okay. If you had to go eat, you had to go eat. I know that Luxor's probably eating his meal right now, so... Although I'd hate for anyone else to actually miss out on the contest. The only contestant right now is Rennie, so... Fish for Fun and Savager, you both might want to get in on the contest. The link is being repeatedly spammed by Revlobot. Red Feathers Falls actually turns out to be a pretty decent white-tail hunting reserve, as well as Loggers Point, but sadly enough, due to the mule deer population in Blacktail, it's usually not the easiest to be able to hunt between the two. So normally you have to resort to, um, Whiteheart Island for the majority of white-tailed deer hunting. But as for me, I'm not technically whitetail hunting right now. I'm actually elk hunting. Well, hunting a little bit of everything gets in my way. Like, for example, turkeys. Depends on what style of hunt you happen to prefer. Now, again, I'm a bow hunter, so mostly me getting up and close and personal is all the importance for me. So being able to have dry land to go on is very important. Favorite animal to shoot? Anything in the deer family that comes across in front of me, willing for me to shoot it. But I'll oftentimes do bird hunting, pheasant hunting, simply because I like to pay homage to a lost hunting animal that we actually have in real life. So I ended up getting a dog in game in memory of her. So show Abigail for waterfowl hunting. But probably the most fun that I like to have personally is just sitting in a tree stand and waiting for mostly black-tailed deer because they are the only ones that tend to travel in bunches. Mule deer can be a bit fun to hunt too, and it's actually best if you really want to get some real decent deer hunting and you actually want to travel to the newest map, Timber Gold Trails. Or whatever it is, but it's also got wolves and bears on it, so... And Rocky Mountain elk, so... But it's the most diverse one, so you actually have to bring an actual tent with you to swap out different camouflages frequently, and a lot, actually, come to think of it. Well, basically, Nightbot does recognize more than nine capped letters to be considered spamming. So if you accidentally had all caps on, it's understandable. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna call the dog to come up in the top of the tower with me. Yeah, that would actually work. Alright, well I guess we'll just do a little bit of bow hunting. Pheasants are annoying. They are the biggest nuisance of the entire islands and of all reserves. If somebody was to ask me what my personal idea of hell would be, it would probably have to be continuously hearing roe deer and pheasant calling out every 5 minutes to never be found. But Savager, if you're that interested in the hunter, I do have an actual dedicated channel in my Discord for hunter talk. So I I I don't think how much further I can possibly encourage you to actually try and jump in the freest of all free chances in this current contest to get free Revelo points to be redeemed to join us on Discord. If you love talking the hunter this much, now I understand it's because I'm also playing it right now. Um, but if you're worried about, if you want to try and get into more details about a few other additional things as well, like current sales and whatnot, I have all that information also posted up on the Discord currently as well, so that way it can actually help with referencing for the most part. So if you happen to have like a favorite animal and you like to share the statistics, or you even have uh, more or less like a best hunt photo or trophy shot, you can also share that there in the Discord as well. Oh, there she is the whole time. There's one of them. Savager, you just gave that out to the whole world. Because most of these videos go up on YouTube for later for pretty much archiving. So, and because everything happens to be tied in to for chat is displayed on the video for referencing. Everybody else decides to try and send you information that's not going to be public, so hope you're okay with that. Scoop ID Man, thank you very much for the follow. Feel free to join us for today's contest as well, with the new Revlo points that Lukester Gaming should be sending you here momentarily. And welcome to the stream. How's your day going? The Frog 4, thank you very much for the follow. As for you as well, I'd actually like to extend a invitation to join us for today's contest. The Revlo contest is open to everyone that happens to have at least 10 Revlo points. But welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us today. But probably gonna go ahead and claim those. I'm trying to keep track and tabs on chat right now, so much so that I'm not actually able to pay attention on what's going on around me. Slippy Ninja, thank you very much for the follow. Looks like Luke is going to be a little bit busy handing out those first-time follower bonus points. Let's call the elk. Hopefully we got something nearby. So see what might be a deer underneath that tree over there. Yeah, it even calls out to me. It mocks me. Thank you very much for the follow, Yaxvane. And welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. I will admit, this is a very unusual occurrence for me to get this number of followers in a single night. Now, I'm not knocking it, I'm just saying thank you everyone for joining me tonight. But since we have all these people here for the Revlo contest as well, still currently ongoing, those of you that happen to join in for the Revlo contest get a chance to win the large chunk of the prize, the pool, and all you need is 1,000 Revlo points to join us on Discord, where I actually have an entire channel dedicated to the Hunter Talk and many other games I happen to recommend to other fellow game enthusiasts. All Revlo points can be redeemed for joining me for a hunt session, a lock and learn session with you and your friends during a Saturday morning, based off of my availability. Then you can also dictate the next game that I happen to play, choose my equipment, or possibly even select my playstyle. But it would have to be redeemed during the start of most of the streams, so that way you get the luxury of seeing and dictating, possibly throughout the entire stream, what the actual equipment and settings going to be. But nonetheless, welcome everyone to tonight's stream, and thank you for stopping by. Well, the games I normally happen to play are pretty much as you see here. It's always going to be simulators for the most part, but currently right now, if you actually go through my history, you'll see that I'm actually playing a lot of Fallout 4. That's currently the Revlo Redemption request that came in by Rennie Cannon 48. Because she's interested in seeing how I play through Fallout 4. And then I also play tactical shooters for the most part. But mostly anything that's a co-op based game, I'll mostly try and play it. Now, and I do happen to stream 7 days a week, so those of you that happen to say that my Revlo points are outrageous, not so much so, because I do stream 7 days a week. And also, thank you very much for saying that I have a soothing voice. Had other people tell me it's grating. But I do happen to have an entire series on YouTube for playlists, for those of you that are interested. For all the other games I've been playing that I've actually been able to archive. So terribly sorry, Slippy Ninja. I actually do not know what that previous thing is that you ended up saying, so I don't even know what that is, so probably not. There's actually a long series of games on my to-do list right now. I actually am the only person that I know of that actually has a game library of 630 video games that I still need to get around to playing. So I'm looking forward to potentially playing Tom Clancy's Wildlands. Also, the Hunter Call the Wilds. Those are currently on my radar right now. Also, this weekend I will be playing Satellite Rain with my co-host Hijinks. The purpose of this game is just to relax and play with friends. Basically, it's to bring a virtual hunting to a computer near you. This game has been around for quite some time. I actually played it back in the original day when Whiteheart Island and white-tailed deer, mule deer, and turkey were the only few animals you actually had to hunt. So, granted, I did get a little bit frustrated when I first played it, so I ended up shooting turkeys with a 243. But for the most part, I do have a Discord server. All the information is actually part of the Revelo redemption options as well. So, I'm sure Luke will be able to get you taken care of there, but it's 1,000 Revelo points to join us on the Discord server. And to actually earn those points, it's 2 points every minute, or you can join the contest that's currently ongoing right now for pretty much free giveaway points. Because every single Hump Day Hunt, I host a contest for anything that happens to be contest worthy, and give away free amounts of points, just for everyone to have a chance to redeem them on Revelo points. And then, even if you would like to actually join me here in-game as well, there's also a option for that as well during the live streams. Other than that, I do happen to have lock and learn sessions for those that are interested in playing this game or would like to learn about the game from me firsthand in a one-on-one session. Those will usually be ironed out for people's availabilities. Yeah, Lukester is my only resident lurker that managed to get the most number of points, so... But he and I think we're both in contest for who happens to have an extremely soothing voice, so... I feel that he has a very soothing voice and vice versa, so... Well, thank you, LaFrog, very much for joining us at least, so, and at least giving me a chance to kind of bit, get to know you. I like to actually share my experiences with everyone as much as I can, so. But nonetheless, I do like to share as much as I can with everyone that I happen to come across, so you won't be disappointed at all when you happen to get to know me more. Yes, I do happen to have a YouTube channel as well. There is, all that information is actually also posted in Revelo. Let me go ahead and get you the link as well. Oh, talk about double standards. Okay, well that works. Hopefully that should work out for you there. So those of you that happen to have the 100 points, you should have more than enough to be able to go ahead and join in for the contest that you see currently on screen for will the number of harvests be an odd or an even number? It's a 50-50 chance of getting it right. And today I'm not even keeping track of anything that I'm actually doing, so just at the very end of the stream, I take a tally of what it is by looking at the actual harvest count, and then whoever actually gets the right odd or even number wins the pool. So, and if it happens to be multiple people, it will be divvied out based off of a 3-to-1 odds ratio because of how I have the contest set up. So I'd like to encourage everyone to at least join in the contest for a chance to be able to join me on Discord as well. But to be perfectly honest, to put a few things in perspectives for a few folks, if you don't want to actually join the contest, that's perfectly fine as well. Basically, even if you don't join in the contest, if you actually host me, you get some bonus points. If you encourage at the end of another streamer's stream to, host me and raid my channel for next time I'm doing a live stream, the entire channel gets some bonus points as well for Revlo. But hosting me gives out 200 Revlo points. So, and Rennie Cannon 48 is currently the only person hosting me, along with Twitch Kansas City. But for the most part, let's go ahead and take a general census here. It seems like a good number of folks are actually having a delightful day. I'm hoping everyone's having a good day, at least. Anyone actually have anything interesting or funny occur today for them? Honestly, I cannot see it, but I heard it. Oh, well, I'm sorry, LaFrog, but... at least you're having a decent day, right? It's hiding somewhere in those trees, I just know it. Oh, well, LaFrog, that actually sounds extremely relaxing. I gotta work extra hard just try and make ends meet, and so I'm trying to be able to get some licensed music for the rest of my streams, so, and also get medical expenses covered as well. But the day job also covers some of it, but not all of what I need to get covered, so being able to enjoy a chill out for the entire day usually is pretty nice. But my form of relaxation is actually just playing games, so... Because I view each video game as an adventure, chance to be able to go on a vacation, get fully involved into a game, and just take in the sights, take in the sounds. I mean, we could go Bob Ross on this whole thing. It's like, see right here how everything is just nicely placed in. We got a tree in the foreground, and the dog ready to spook whatever's coming at us. I'm attempting to try and help make ends meet through that, but I'm not monetizing directly through the YouTube videos. Basically, I actually have Game Wisp, which is to pay for any subscription fees such as music licenses, pay for subscription services such as the Hunter, any additional games or potential game giveaways that I'd like to actually do for you, my viewers. That's one thing, and then I happen to have my monthly bills I need to try and get taken care of. For example, I just recently found out that I actually have a mass growing in my left ear canal. I have to get that biopsied, I believe. So I'm trying to get covered for that, and I'm also trying to get in to see the doctor for new eye lenses. Make a visit to the optometrist. I also have to pay for all my medical visits. And yeah, so I got a lot of things wrong with me, but mostly I'm just trying to get one thing covered at a time. So, but for the most part, those would like to actually see me continue streaming, I make use of GameWisp for that. And then for those that would like to help me out in my day to day, I use Streamlabs for donations, and that's what the tip jar is for as well, as you can see on the screen. So. Oh yes, thank you very much for the symbols and emojis. I would like to exercise some caution though to all of y'all, since I do happen to use Nightbot. Nightbot does tend to get a little heavy on the timeouts and the warnings, so try your best not to spam too much, everyone. So, but I do appreciate that. And thank you, LaFrog. I do actually hope everything does pan out for me as well too. Need as much help as I can get. Every penny counts towards whatever I can do. So. Yeah, I do have a loving family. They were nice enough to give me a condenser mic for the holidays, so if you end up going and checking out my YouTube videos from earlier year, they'll all sound a little bit more muffled due to a headphone microphone that I've been using for years. Luke, I think my and your job on providing links are being sniped away by the bots right now. I could have sworn I heard some elk over here, but I'm not seeing any tracks. Well, that's part of the reason for Streamlabs. They actually have some digital options, so I'm hoping to try and get as many donation options put together as soon as possible. But as for right now, I'm trying to get finances budgeted out, and I'm also trying to find another job to actually cover the expenses that I have on screen that I'm trying to get covered for this month. But I used to do game design, um, but I was more of an audio person in the game development process, so I never really did get to release a game. But I was really hoping on that to actually be a small form of revenue income for me. But now I'm streaming daily just to try and see if I can get myself out there more and let a few more people happen to see. Oh yeah, that's right. Like you keep on reminding me, I need to actually get rid of that off of Osperbot. But be careful, Luke. We don't want it to go all Skynet on us. Actually, I just realized something. This is a happy scene right here. Yes, indeed. I'm actually gonna save that one. Here, let's do this. Let's hide the dog a little. We'll add that to the game screenshots on Discord later. Now, granted, it's not as famous as Bob Ross's usual Mountain View, so... Oh, I understand that, the frog, it's just more of... I try to play games that help me relax for the most part. That's also part of the reason why I actually have the Revlo redemption options. So if somebody happens to feel that that would actually benefit from a game or something that would actually be a more preferable game to see me stream, um, that's the reason for that option as well. So, but I normally like to get folks into the Discord so that way they kind of get to know me, then find out whether or not, oh, okay, so yeah, that game probably would not be the best of options at all. Because if I was to do Minecraft, all you'd see me do is just building all day long, and we're just digging a hole all day long. I get joys and pleasures out of doing simple things. For example, rather than being point man for an entire fire team, I enjoy being the sniper on Overwatch, or being the helicopter pilot for a personnel transport, or driving a train in Train Simulator. But more importantly, I actually have another game that I've been wanting to stream for quite some time now, on a daily basis, or at least a weekly basis, or at least monthly, I guess, probably the better term. Um, that's Joint Operations Combined Arms Gold. It came out in 2004, and it's the only most massive multiplayer co-op game that I know of, and there hasn't really been another game since it to actually kind of match what it actually provides. Other folks have stated, oh, you should play Battlefield, but I'm more for cooperative play than anything else. Now, I did happen to actually stream the Hunter Call of the Wild when it was on its closed beta access. I think I got about maybe 4 hours of that in, and that was this. It's supposed to be um, the next game to this current game, and it's really different. I think I saw the video up on YouTube, I believe. So, but it actually they actually allowed for people to actually stream closed beta content. So I went ahead and streamed that, and had a little bit of fun with it. Although the mechanics of the game were still a bit broken or need a lot more work. Deer were actually spooked and kept running around in circles towards me. Means of hunting actually was the form of revenue and income for you within the game. So all you had to do was increase the amount of times you went out hunting, be able to get bigger and better gear. Whereas for this, to get bigger and better gear, you have to spend money, microtransactions. Personally, I would like to actually host an actual in-game Revlo Redeemer contest for people to have a chance to win some $5 yen coupon for the top hunter for a contest, but I've actually tried to put that contest together 3 times now, and no one's really shown interest in receiving in-game currency, so I've had to put that on the wayside for a little while. I used to play DayZ back in the day, back when it was originally an ARMA 2.5 engine, and I found it very relaxing being the pilot, but I probably spent weeks upon weeks building up equipment for a medevac chopper, just to have somebody come in, fly off, and then destroy it, just because they wanted to take it for a joyride and figure out how to fly it. So, and usually the games that I want to truly play, I am a pure through and through co-op player. I actually despise almost anything that's player versus player. Even if it gives the hint that it's just purely going to be player versus player, I usually go at it with a little bit of disdain or a lot of caution. But I would agree. LaFrog does actually have some valid points. I'm not gonna play H1Z1 because it's a lot like the infected survivor stories, which back in its day used to be War Z, which was a blatant ripoff of DayZ, and it was probably the only game where I've honestly called in to a merchant fraud to actually get my money back. So, but I'm kind of a bit burnt out on zombie games because that seems like all I've been playing. A couple years back, it's been zombie game after zombie game. So I've been after playing zombie games for about 3 years straight. I'm kind of a bit burnt out. The one game that I am actually still looking forward to that I shouldn't have actually poured so much money into, but I actually spent a lot of my money and time and effort into Star Citizen. Now, part of me spent so much time and effort and money into the game simply because I was looking forward for a chance to host a moddable server. Seriously? I missed that one? No? Shucks. No, it's not. I actually did nick it. Let's see. No, no, that's perfectly fine. That's part of the reason why I'm actually hosting this game right now is because it's a chance for everyone to earn some Revlo points. So it gives everyone a chance to speak with me through Discord once they actually win the Revlo points. So this game is actually very enjoyable when you can get other people to play it with you. Most of the games I happen to play do require other players, or the enjoyment factor is actually increased when you have more than just one person. You might find that I actually have a few videos of joint operations. My first one actually starts off with one of my first buddies that I actually met in Dead Island, where I actually didn't write a review for that game because of how bad it was, that I designed my own mod for it. We ended up meeting, and then we ended up having more common interests than anything else, and we started playing joint operations for one of my streams, and there's quite a few shenanigans that actually occurred in that. What about Homo sapiens? Actually, I just now realized something, LaFrog, that you kind of brought to my attention when you said that you like to hear my voice. I've actually had some people that enjoyed hearing me just talk when I was playing as a combat pilot in some of the games I played. Oh, that's odd. Where it happened to go, Whiskey Airlines is ready to serve. The pilot may be drunk or sober. Be sure to tip him with more whiskey. Actually, that does remind me one thing, though. Luke, did you ever find out if you're able to play Route 3 yet? Or is your computer still acting a bit funky? Alright, so this dog has either lost the scent, or this is the worst shot I've actually made on a doe, which is extremely embarrassing. Can you go Rambo on this game? I think probably the closest one I've ever actually done that would be considered Rambo was when me and a Marine buddy of mine actually ran across a white-tailed deer that glitched out, and we could actually not do anything to it. Couldn't spook it, we couldn't shoot it. So I ended up using a lever action 30-06 and 357 revolver, and we just mag dumped into the deer, to the point that another Marine was actually hunting with us and went, "What the hell sort of firefight exchange is going on over there? Did you guys find a bear or something?" Oh great, the dog actually just lost the dog. but about as close as to Rambo as definition I can possibly get is about the closest you can really go is if you wanted to go bow hunting crazy, yeah, you could do that, but you still have to pretty much treat it like you would if you're actually hunting in real life. So, for example, that animal all the way out there on the beach, yeah, I could, if you want to see, yeah, I could probably take it, but it's going to be wobbly. But that's just how it boils down, so... Aw, Slippy Ninja, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, yeah, good point, Luke. Thank you. I'm terribly sorry for not mentioning that earlier. Yeah, I've probably been doing more Rambo-ish stuff in Fallout 4 than anything else, so, clearing out, raider dens, going against super mutants, changing it up. I actually have different tactical gear for Fallout 4 that I actually tend to play as, and solo it, so... shoot. Hmm. I'm really sorry, folks. I'm not seeing that whitetail I shot earlier, but that 200-meter shot on the elk is right over here, so... Not exactly a trophy shot, but it is farthest distance for me. Especially in a non-optimized weapon. A potato PC. I'm sorry. No, for me, I've actually been custom building my computer up, so I'm actually kind of happy to have at least an i5 for when I built it for originally around to play Star Citizen back in the day, but that was before they kind of upped the ante and said, we recommend an i7 and dual video cards. So I kind of lucked out, I guess is the best way to put it. So I need... It's on the to-do list, but I'm hoping this current computer tower and configuration I currently have right now lasts me for at least the next couple 7 years, hopefully. I'd kind of agree. It's kind of a bit rare to get a nice ending that you prefer from Bethesda nowadays. Although, granted, Bethesda is actually one of those companies where as soon as you happen to hear that they're publishing or releasing a game that comes out, you happen to go, oh dear God, I gotta plan an entire week off from work because I know I'm never going to be coming back from that. Keep the pizza guy on speed dial and keep emergency services on standby, or at least have next of kin available to validate that I am alive. Usually that's the way it boils down for whenever you play Bethesda games. So. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with AMD technology, but the RX 480? I mean, the rest of the setup looks quite decent. I mean, if unless you can also share what your actual gigahertz processor speed is, and in a quad-core setup. But I don't recognize that processor exact specs. Actually, now that I mentioned computer specs, I still need to update my specs since I now have a GTX 1070, so it's virtual reality ready. So it's actually on my wish list on Streamlabs as well. So. I mean, you see my video quality right now. This is actually maxed out on a game that's currently a legacy game now, so um, it's fairly decent. It renders okie dokies. Um, Fallout 4 has some minor rendering issues with it. There was an actual Vault 1080 that was meant to benchmark and bench test the GTX 1080 for Fallout 4 players. I haven't had the gall to try that, especially with the newest Fallout 4 patch that came out, basically putting the minimum requirements of the game at Core i7. Oh wait, I'm out of arrows? Crap. If there's one here, there's usually another. Yep, there's one. It's a whitetail, though. Just one more. Blacktail does. I'm terribly sorry. What do you mean, Slippy Ninja? What about your temps with 1070? Like my temperament, or I'm sorry. I really don't understand that phrase. Oops, spooked one. Well, it's a killing field nonetheless. Oh, actually, I don't really follow the temperatures, but mostly because I'm actually using a temporary server case fan with a over-top um, actual server fan tower, and for that, I usually try to keep room temperature set at 68 degrees, but oftentimes room temperature is always staying a constant 72 right now. But computer tower heat, I actually don't monitor that, and I really don't try to track that on board. So usually those happen to tend to be least reliable. And I never try to overclock anything ever, so... Call Daryl Dixon on him. Well, if you'd like me to. Now, y'all hear and see here that we're going to go through all this. Look at this pretty one. It's going to provide us with plenty of venison. Look. Beautiful, beautiful weight. Yeah. Sweetheart, you're going to make a great mount. Let's move on to the black-tailed deer. Boy, these little heartbreakers, they're going to make a couple bucks lonely tonight. Ooh, no, look at that. I got him right through the liver and shoulder blades. Or, actually, see, it's a good thing I'm... Oh, come on. There we go. So now we got a white-tailed buck on our way. Or I could even go scruffy. As soon as I get the dog to sit down. Scruffy's gonna die the way he lives. Life is such a fragile thing. Well, into the turlet. I'm sorry, Washbucket. Our love for each other is not natural. Okie dokie, LaFrog. See you when you get back then. Actually, I might just go loud on this buck when I see it. Oh, I didn't realize I got her through the brain. Well, it's a good thing she wasn't a zombie. Gotten her right back. Because I got her right through the noodle. But yeah, I know some of you may actually be trying to count the number of kills for the Revlo contest. Again, there's just signing up for the contest is as simple as using your Twitch login. So easy peasy. It's a simple one-click login just to actually use Revlo. Oh, there he is. Boy, this is definitely the best killing spot I've ever been at. Just not expecting to get this popular over here. Aw, he was just a kid. Go in close and say, selfie! No idea if the wind's blowing towards him, but I don't want to spook this one. Ah, crap, I got greedy. Boy, did I get greedy. Yep, that's what happens when you get greedy. Think you can take them all on. Spook them all at the same time. Something like these, I wish I actually had a tree stand right now. Actually, we're going to stock this one down since we already saw it. It's a pretty decent size. It shouldn't be too hard for us to go ahead and get this one. Wait, that wasn't a whitetail, that was a blacktail. There should be a whitetail right here in front of me. Or not. I guess my hunter mate said that was supposed to be a whitetail. It's dark enough to be a blacktail. Oh. Huh. Well, I guess it must have been from the shadows. We're just going for the rack for this part. Just trying to get all up close and personal. So I honestly think I'm actually probably doing a lot better than I normally do any other hunt night when I'm actually hunting for animals. Because personally, I already tried to forget the number, but I already know I'm in the teens, so. Oh, that's a good dog. Went ahead and sat down just as soon as he heard the call. Now, hopefully I can actually hold out about 9 o'clock, so I was hoping to be able to stream till about 9 o'clock before the headache got worse, but apparently the headache is actually starting to get much worse tonight, so I'll keep on trying to go till about 9 o'clock so that everyone can still get their chance to get their Revlo Redemption contest points in, to be able for a chance to actually win 5,000 points to be able to redeem into getting Discord access to join us all on Discord. What the? Just like I just quantum leaped through the trees. Alright, Ziggy, give me a status. What do I need to be doing here? Oh wait, did she just... Oh, she did. She bobbed her head just in the nick of time to catch the arrow right in her face. Yeah, not very pleasant. Still though, Rennie, I think your shots were actually better than mine when you were playing on the reserve with me a couple weeks back. Seemed like you had mostly heart shots, which were not too bad for but granted, I think I was actually helping you line up your shots and take your time to properly find the kill shot. Blacktail droppings. Didn't see those until it was too late. Actually, come to think of it, Rennie, you could have actually joined me tonight on this reserve because the free hunt is actually open for coyotes and Roosevelt elk. So you could have actually joined me for tonight as well. But I'm assuming you're still getting prepped for all that snow you're supposed to be getting too, right? No. You know what? I might try and go up. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to the tree stand. Um, Probably finish off the evening at a stand for the most part. So, I mean, I don't technically want to do turkey hunting, but I'll do it. Actually, now that I forgot to mention to everyone else that was actually that had joined earlier, those of you that happen to actually visit the Revlo page, there is additional links to my additional sites, such as YouTube and Twitter. So you also get bonus points for following that weekly as well, subscribing to it. So even if you're not interested in the actual points itself, still never hurts. Just go ahead and subscribe to them or follow, so that way you'll be made aware of any announcements or me hyping up about a game or something of the nature. But I do tweet from time to time, not every day. Just try not to be too much of a burden for some people's, uh, for everyone's home channels or their activity boards. Ah, yes, now we're getting into the Bob Ross of things up here, too. I mean, hell, we can even go Martha Stewart. It's a good thing. Oh, why do I have to be out of the trees for this one? Come on, hug a tree, hug a tree, hug a tree. Be a tree hugger! Dropped him with no clear shot. Just the way I like to do it every now and then. Sorry. I honestly don't know who's calling us at this hour. It is practically 8 p.m. my time. Oh, shot him through the neck. Gruesome, grisly, and savage. Oh, Dark Gargoyle, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Luke, if you would be so kind, in about the next minute from the time of you hearing this, go ahead and give out the raider bonus points to everyone in the channel. I do hope no one misses out, though. Welcome, raiders. To all you raiders that are joining us from Dark Gargoyle. We currently have a Revlo contest going on for a chance to win 5,000 Revlo points. Now, the only other contestant currently partaking in this is Rennie. So anyone that actually does happen to win the contest, which is guessing odds or evens, will actually earn enough Revlo points to be able to join me for the next live stream game. In-game, that happens to be a multiplayer game. Or if we have too many people placing bets, there should be just enough for everyone to have access to the Discord server. Welcome back, the Frog. Just in... Oh, actually, I'm terribly sorry. I think you just missed out on the raid bonus. But I truly am sorry. But there's still plenty of time for you to get a contest entry in on Revlo page for the 5,000 Revlo points. All you need to do is bet 25 points, which is 1 point higher than Rennie, to be top contender for the largest portion of the prize pool. Sorry, Rennie. Oh, well, I'm terribly sorry, LaFrog. I'm assuming none of my Revlo rewards actually seem appealing? Because one of the big ones I think is actually vitally important is the Discord access, in my opinion. I guess if no one really wants to see what other games I happen to talk about, or mods to Fallout 4 that I happen to be using, or take recommendations from other people about mods for video games. I mean, there's an extremely large number of things going on Discord that I always like to encourage other people to try and join for. Ah, you don't know what Discord is. I'm sure you've heard of TeamSpeak, or perhaps Mumble, or Ventrilo, perhaps Skype. thank you very much for the follow, Cal Becker. Uh, Thank you very much for following and welcome to the stream. Please enjoy the Revlo bonus points that Luke will be sending your way. Every new follower to the channel actually earns some additional viewer bonus points for Revlo to be redeemed for Discord access or joining me on server. And I spooked an animal because I saw it running up the hill. Oh, this should be a decent enough bottleneck to lure a couple whitetails into. Oh, well, I'm terribly sorry to see you go, LaFrog. You have a wonderful evening. I guess we'll talk to you again next stream, which will be tomorrow. So thank you for stopping by, and you have a wonderful day. Alright, all we need to do is see this one individual. My day will be somewhat happy. Now, I know that other animal that was running up the hill was an elk. Couldn't tell if it was male or female. Oh, thank you very much there, Luke, for getting that individual. Well, technically that was an auto host, but thank you for getting Nene nonetheless. I'm sure she'll be happy come time for when she happens to have a game she'd like me to try and play during the mid-weekday streams. Okay, so it's good to see that the event list is still showing properly. I mean, it's nothing compared to last night when I wasn't really wanting to try to keep up with whatever was going on, so... There we go. That looks acceptable to me. Alright, and then we'll head up to this other tree stand. I'm sure I'll have something viable for us. You gotta be kidding me. Turkeys? No, these are my turkey hunting spots, so... I don't really... Hmm. Well, I guess it will work out in the end, so... Hopefully. I mean, I am hoping to be able to get a couple turkeys at least once. Even though that's not my primary focus right now. Let's see, 3 arrows, 3 shots, and plenty of pistol ammo. So I'm set for deer hunting. Just want to provide a courtesy 27-minute warning for last contest entries to earn the 5,000 Revlo points for tonight. But I am kind of happy. This has probably been the most productive day, even though it's apparently, from the general census of people that have actually spoken in chat, it's kind of a mixed selection for a game. Not everyone's cup of tea, but I don't blame everybody. I like to try and mix things up every once in a while, but Humpday Hunt, it sounds like it's too good to pass up for an actual event, so... So I hope some folks at least like the idea of being called a Humpday Hunt, or they have to try and come up with something different for a different day. I'll just reserve the hunter for Saturdays or some other day. But possibly another title, we'll probably have to actually put together a poll for it or something. For whoever might be interested in seeing me play a different game on Wednesdays. There's a turkey down there and a deer. Oh, wait, it's a little coyote. Let's see if I can nail it from here. Probably mark that just in case if I did actually wing it. Ah, left lung shot. Not too bad, not too shabby, especially with no No scope on that. Especially when it's just a gigantic blur for me. There we are. That looks goofy enough. The dog. Wait for the dog. Wait for the dog. Come on, Pooch. Look this way. This way. Come on. You know you wanna... Ah, close enough. Well, figured if I waited any longer, it'd probably take forever, so... Oh wait, that's turkey. No, it looks like I probably missed by a lot. Yeah, probably not much of a chance for me to have actually landed that shot then. Oh well. But anyways, might as well go ahead and ask the big question here. Dark Gargoyle, thank you again for the actual raid. How are you doing this evening? I hope you're doing fine, at least.
I guess Dark Gargoyle might actually be sleeping, or he's probably still doing his multi-streams. But I hope he's having plenty of rest. He accidentally did fall asleep. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up here into this tower, and then I'm going to take a quick bio break. Then when I get back, hopefully the timer will have run out, and we will do the final countdown till 9 p.m. for the last of the Humpday Hunt. Of course there's turkeys. Alrighty, I'll be right back, so hopefully there will be something productive going on over here with all those turkeys going on. So I'll be right back after a quick bio break, everyone, and then we'll conclude out the evening till 9 p.m. And I'm back. Terribly sorry about that, everyone. But nature calls. And I think I heard nature calling back as well. A couple turkeys, actually. Well, we have about 12 minutes left. So, everyone that's interested in earning more Revlo points, got 12 minutes left. I could have sworn it sounded like those turkeys were like right over here somewhere. Somewhere really close by, like on the other side of this bush. But this will still be nice enough just to be able to lure in a few more animals, so... that, getting out there. I think it's a hen. Well... Ah, okay, so it was... It's not on the other side of the bush, it's on the other side of the drive, actually. Oh, looks like my my server decided to bug out, so I just lost chat. Okay. Well, the only good news is that we can actually cut down the bot spam only through iPod, though. Granted, the bot doing Revlo contest is a whole different matter. I was hoping for a black-tailed doe, but so I'll take a turkey. As soon as they come in the range, of course. They gotta be free-range turkeys. There we go. Got one that's coming in closer. Oh, that wasn't a turkey. That was a big oopsie. Thought that was a turkey. Really, I need to get new lenses soon. seeing any more names, so step out. I'm gonna go ahead and step out here. And go ahead and start to claim these. Oh, I just spooked away a deer. Well, I guess that is my own mistake for wearing a ghillie suit and a tower. Oh, I got her through the heart. Cool. Shot through the heart, and you're too late. I give love a bad name. Actually, since the contest just ended, I'm going to do one shot and then actually conclude for the evening, actually, so... Huh, oh well. I guess that one didn't work out as planned, but I'll be able to go for a turkey. I'm hoping to see this turkey, so it doesn't take too long for it to come out of the bush. Get spooked, I guess. Normally it would have moved by now. Much like the ones we hear over here. Yeah, good night, Luke. You have a wonderful evening then. Um, these turkeys are trying to drive me mad. Here's something I got it. Alrighty, and that should conclude tonight's hunt session for the Humpday Hunt. Thank you everyone for watching me for this evening. Please stay in chat to earn your in-stream bonus points, and let's go ahead and find out what the win was. Alright, so just as I suspected, it would be an even number once I got the one kill in. So congratulations to our one winner. So congratulations for the one person that bet on even, which was Rennie Cannon 48. Congratulations on winning the entire pool prize of 5,024 points. You were just adding in all those points for that initial game selection day, so... Alrighty, and that should be the bonus points for this evening, so everyone, thank you again for watching, and those of you that actually joined earlier in the stream and are probably watching this later on in the evening, or if not, thank you again for following, and everyone have a wonderful evening. See you all again tomorrow for more Fallout 4. Thank you and good night.